buckets right away. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yo, Chris, is it a certain way you worked your way up, like to get better? How'd you get to the point where you are?
I've been playing since.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp up and with.
Well, Kevin Durant's.
All right, thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting five. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. Now, here is Irving. Here's Claxton. Now, here's LeVert. Clock at 4. They get the rebound, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Young outside. Irving with the steal. KD with it, guarded by Hunter. Over Hunter, and the Nets miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Hands it from downtown.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Irving for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, you know, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. After the miss from John Collins. Claxton the pass to LeVert. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
To the inside. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipe.
Here's Claxton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now, here is Irving. And here's LeVert. And Capella sends it back. Here's Herter. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. The shot. Allen trying to break free. And that one's good. Irving.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Left side Collins. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Hunter no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful. Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
The wide open look for Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Timeout, timeout. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Group on the floor.
Here's a look at some stats for DeAndre Jordan. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. All around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
Don't you get the sense, Greg, that the confidence is building game by game, and he's starting to put up the numbers that back it up?
Teague finds Jones. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to Irving. Dedmon with the block.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the shot goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Here's Jones following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Teague can't hit.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Teague passes it to Dedmon. They get a hand on it. Teague against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Irving for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Teague for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough. And this team has shown their toughness and determination.
What's going to separate us is how close we are.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
You've got Dwayne Dedmon, Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Jones. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Harris with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Here's Dinwiddie off target at the rim.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision. He cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Harris dishes to Jordan. Lets a floater go. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. Teague against Irving. Teague the pass to Reddish. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about Teague showing tremendous vision on that pass? Quick at getting the ball to his teammates on time and on target.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Damian Jones. Hunter's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by KD. Capella bounce pass. Hunter, no good. Nets leading by 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
And the Hawks making a change here. Curter's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's LeVert in for Joe Harris. Young. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Durant. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's Hunter. T right on him. No good on the shot. Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Claxton. He feeds it to Allen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now, here's Hunter. LeVert defending. Now, Hunter. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Collins, good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And the pass to LeVert. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Hurt. Dinwiddie covering. And he gets it to go.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
1:21 left in the first half. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Capella. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Karis LeVert. Pass to Herter. And it's blocked. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Count that one. Durant's got 11.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside Teague. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jones trying to get open. Collins, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Puts it up from 15 and misses it off the right side of the rim. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Jones. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Then there's Irving. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Claxton in at the foresight. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, that's Kyrie right there. He draws so much defensive attention. Guys want to be physical with him, but this guy able to take contact so well for his size. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
In Honduras, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
Durant, the pass to Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Irving with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. A shot's good from Irving.
Now, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Then for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Jared Allen. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant. Irving against Young. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Young's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Capella. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Jordan. And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them too, so there's a great rapport there, I can see. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young outside, beyond the arc. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Atlanta calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. They grab their own miss. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks trail by 11. There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Harris kicks to Irving. Again, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Young outside, a 3, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Prince wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Irving against Young. On deep. Off target.
Well, you got to love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedman, and it's Bembry in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Reddish. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw good from Reddish.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
Here's Herder, and there's the pass to Capella. It's tipped, stolen by LeVert. One-on-one fast break. Here's Durant. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Herder. Knocked loose. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. And the Nets lead by 21.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Herder. LeVert defending. Herder passes to Reddish. Shoots over Dinwiddie. A shot by Reddish, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's LeVert. And Capella sends it back. Now, here's Hunter. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Rebound, Atlanta. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. To end the drought, Capella, Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert. Banked in off the glass.
How about Karis LeVert's confidence in the face of defenders to go ahead and power through? Nice.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy is proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project. But boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
5 on the clock. It's Young on the wing. Capella trying to free himself up. Ooh, the double clutch. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And this guy eats glass for a living. Capella with great anticipation on the backboard.
Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
Irving up top, defended by Young. Irving passes to KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Passes to Jordan. And the layup is good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Fernando. Atlanta again missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Chandler top of the key. Pass to Caruch. Over Carter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Teague surveying the D. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.